the studio, and we're talking about, as usual, we're talking about your home and your style and what works with you. That's the thing that we want to do here, is we always want to bring you the latest trends, the best products, and all right here in Middle Tennessee. Well, I'm excited. The two good people that have been on with me before, never together, but this is pretty exciting. Bohnne Jones is back with me from Decorating Dent Interiors.
Yes.
Glad to have you.
Thank you, Denise. I'm happy to be here too. Decorating Dent has been in business since 1969. A lot of people don't know that, and they always ask me, where are you located? Well, this is the great part. We come to you. We bring all the products and services. So as we looked at wallpaper,
Sure.
we've looked at lighting.
Oh, yeah.
Now tonight we're going to look at some upholstered pieces. I bring all that right to your home to work with your design, your taste, your style, and your budget.
I love that. I love that. And I love to, we're going to talk about it in just a minute, but you were just featured in the New York Times. I'm going to come back around to you. That's so exciting, and we're excited to have you back on the show. And Stacey Benson is here. Stacey, I know your business, I mean, the thing is, I went on your website, and one of the things is you really cover all of home improvement. I mean, we've talked about the Stanic windows here. We've talked about your soft walls, and today we're going to be talking about your solarium, the patio enclosures. But tell me more about your business.
Well, yeah, this is I feel like an old hat here, an old veteran. This is my fourth time, I think. So we're going to talk tonight about solariums and sunrooms. And of course, fall is a great time to be outside and enjoy the weather, and you can do that from inside these solariums especially. So we're going to spend a lot of time talking about that. But yeah, we do it all. And go to greatdayimprovements.com, and we'll certainly come to you as well.
And we are actually putting your phone numbers, both of your phone numbers, on the screen tonight, so if people want to go ahead and write that down, they certainly can do that too. Well, Bohnne, tell me a little bit about, now people can still go online to see this New York Times,
yes, absolutely.
Tell me
they
a little
can.
bit about that.
Well,
I mean, that's exciting.
It was kind of fun. The New York Times came to me and asked me a little bit about how I started my business and how I funded it. And that's what the story was about, and about funding creating my passion, my dream.
And really funding your dream. And what I love about it is then you are then helping others with their dream of design. Now we've got some pictures that we want to show, and I want you to take me on a little tour and tell me, we're talking about furniture design tonight, because we want people to know, when you're looking for a specific style, tell me a little bit about what we're seeing.
All right, when you look at this photo, this is a monochromatic color scheme, also high contrast. If you notice, the walls are dark brown. But look at the upholstered pieces. These are very contemporary twist on a traditional design. The wingback chair with the curves, the tufted back sofa. Tufting is hot as a pistol.
And you know what I love is you could have seen a bolster like that in a more Victorian style, but with these clean lines, the bolster looks great.
Yes, and look at the ottomans. Those little X-leg ottomans are very popular, and they've been in style for a while, and they continue to be very strong. We did the home show. You were at the home show down at the convention center, and we showed a great big 4x4 ottoman, and people were surprised to see ottomans as coffee tables.
Yes.
It's a great thing to do. You can put your feet up those quite comfortably and not worry about marring the finish.
And you can also put a tray on it, which is great too.
Yes.
And we've got some more pictures as well.
Yes, we got some more. All right, this
and that's another couple of ottomans, but a totally different look.
Totally different look, a little bit more casual. We've got the blue. Blues are really, really hot.
Now, is that a velvet? That looks like crushed velvet. Elvis would have loved that.
Actually, that is an animal print, a faux
he would have
alligator.
liked that too.
Oh, yes, he would have. I was recently at Graceland, and I was. This is a sectional, but with it contrasting chairs with a lot of exposed wood. And look at the back of that chair. You have details there, so you don't have to feel bad about showing the back of a piece of furniture as you enter a room.
Oh, right. That looks great.
All right, here's another. Fun chairs. Very tall backs. When you have tall ceilings, you can have tall back chairs like that. It helps draw the eye up when you're not using fabric window treatments.
And it draws your eye straight up to that piece of art too. I love that.
Yes.
And what are we seeing here?
All right, now this is a little bit more traditional sofa, but we've got nail heads
because of the camelback. Let's just explain that to the viewers.
The camelback, it's got a swoop arm, but it's got nail heads going along the back of
right. And nail heads
sofa.
Are hot right now, aren't they?
Really hot, all sizes, large, small.
I love this color combination. And on the back of this chair, I mean, is that like a cherry blossom in that?
It is.
Oh, divine.
Oriental motifs are extremely popular. Look at the waterfall on that. Those little ottomans there, the waterfall skirt.
That is, yeah, now she's talking about on those ottomans, that little kick pleat on the bottom, that is actually called a waterfall.
Right, because it starts up at the top, at the surface, and comes all the way down. You'll see that on chairs, on these ottomans, and I'm going to show you another pair of cube ottomans in a little bit.
Okay.
And they'll have a totally different treatment.
And I love the fact too that you can use some of these in a transitional. So just say, for example, a client calls you over and says, hey, listen, I've got this X amount of things that I want to keep. You could mix some of these in and really to update
and make it
them.
look fresh.
That is amazing. Well, we're also talking about sunrooms and solariums. And can you just tell me the difference and tell me a little bit the difference in those two?
Well, a sunroom typically is a room that you're going to add on to your home that's going to look similar to your home. It's going to have maybe 3 glass walls and then either a 3 or 6 inch insulated roof that we manufacture, or a shingle roof. Okay. Could be a gable, could be just a shed roof. A solarium, on the other hand, is all glass walls and all glass ceiling. So it's literally like sitting out in your backyard or in the woods if you have a lot of trees.
Because you could just literally look up and see just nature and the fall leaves. Oh, that's beautiful. Now you've got some happy homeowners who you've got pictures of their home.
Well, absolutely. Now this is obviously a version of a sunroom that we did. They had a deck there, as you can see, or a patio area, and we put the sunroom above it, overlooking the pool. But that was under an existing roof, so we enclosed it for them and made that a fantastic living space, just like they're looking out at the pool. Now look here, this is a solarium. And
I see, because you can see the sky straight through it. I see.
That's right. Now, unfortunately, there's no leaves on those trees, but imagine this time of year in Middle Tennessee. That Sunday morning, you're drinking your Starbucks, you're listening to jazz, and you can look up and see all those beautiful blue skies that we have in the fall, and watch your birds. All these people love to do those things, so this is perfect to have those times just to relax.
Now, and tell me something too, Stacey, because I know that this is energy efficient. It's so different than the way it used to be, right? It's more energy efficient. You don't have to worry about, I think years ago, maybe it wasn't as energy efficient, but this is actually safety and energy efficient.
No question, no question. That picture that we were just looking at, that is very, very thick glass, 2 pieces of glass, of course, with gas in between the panes, as well as tempered glass. So they're very, very safe. You could actually, we have some advertising that shows a Hummer parked on top of one of our sunrooms. So you can get up there and walk around. Right. They're very safe, and of course they're very, very energy efficient. This is another solarium on the back of this, what looks like a French chateau. But look at the way that really kind of sets that whole back area off. So you walk out of this beautiful home into this solarium, and it's just like walking outside, but you have all the creature comforts and this beautiful furniture that Bonnie's talking about in there. It's incredible. And this is another one that I believe was down in the Atlanta market that we did. Literally the back of the home is set in the woods, and you can see the very contemporary design on the back, something that Denise, that you would do for someone with that design, and just absolutely makes a stunning difference to the way the home looks.
Well, and I like the fact that you can do so many different styles. It's not just, I think years ago there might have been maybe a couple of styles you could choose from. Now there are just as many as there are design ideas.
That's right. We had to adapt to what people were looking for these days, and they don't want to put something on the back of their home now that just looks like a stark white sunroom. They want something that matches their home, something that enhances the look of the home. And here, of course, is another one. And just look at the ceiling with the skylights all the way down. These folks wanted to have it covered, but they wanted to have light in as well, so the back of the home wouldn't be dark. But I mean, look at you see the transoms above the doors.
Yes.
It's just
that brings in so much light.
Absolutely.
Now, when you are meeting with someone, because I know you go out for consultation, when you're meeting with them, how do you help them decide which is best for them?
Well, it's all based on how they want to use the room.
Okay.
If some folks want to use their room year-round, then we're going to sell them a 4-season room. If so folks want to come out there in the spring and the fall, then we'll sell them a 2-season room. So, a lot of folks think that these are very high-end products. It all depends on what you want.
Sure.
If you want to do a 2-season room, then you go with a single pane of glass, and you don't have to go through that. So we can cover any budget that you have. But check us out, greatdayimprovements.com, and get inspired by many of our designs.
Oh yeah, and one thing I would ask you too, because some of them had roof lines and then some of them were all glass. How do you decide what is the best case scenario? How do you decide what is the best design for their home? Do you do that by style, or do you just do it by what it is that the homeowner wants?
That's a great question. I think homeowners would want to know this. It's really based on the way their home looks now.
Okay.
For instance, if you have a lot of gables, that's right, then we're gonna do a gabled roof. If you have just basically a 2-story colonial type home, then we're going to come off with a shed roof or some sort of different design. But it all depends on what you want. That's the most important thing.
That's the most important.
To get what you want.
Right.
But number 2, what works best with your existing structure.
I like the fact too that this just creates another entire room that you can enjoy all year round. I love that idea, and I know that we've got more pictures, and we also have some of the samples so you can see. It's amazing how a lot of this looks exactly like wood. You would never know the product that he's using. We're going to be showing samples of that coming up. Well, Bohnne, we're going to talk to you some more about furniture styles, because when you were at the home show, both of you were at the home show. Amazing, wasn't it? Meeting everybody, coming by. It was so exciting. And I know that you had that ottoman. Everybody loved the ottoman in your booth.
They did. It was amazing. Yeah. It was amazing how many people stopped and said, wow, I love that. I love that. Never thought of that.
And when you were talking to people and they were wanting you to help them, what are some of the things they're asking you and they're wanting you to do in their home?
I think more people are going to living rooms and bedrooms right now, as opposed to the kitchens and baths that we were seeing a couple of years ago. That was almost all of my business, was kitchens and baths, and now we're doing the inside. We're doing the living room. We're doing both the public and the private spaces. So that's why we're going to focus on sofas and chairs this evening, because that's what people are asking for.
That's what they're wanting, just to bring that comfort to the inside of the home, and to bring that beauty into their home, and also the new styles. I love the fact too that you can mix some of these kind of mid-century, a little bit modern. You can do a little transitional, a little tweaking in your own home. You don't have to throw it all out and get all new, but these are the bells and whistles that you want to look for so that you can also stay up with the trends. Well, coming up, I made this recipe this weekend. It's one of my favorite. In fact, I don't even buy it out at a restaurant anymore because my recipe's better. So you're going to see that when we come back after the break.